Welcome. My name is Bob Muenkel. You may know me as Uncle Muenkel. Today's lesson is a small segment from my online course, Qualifying for Desire. Why desire? Because need brings them through the door. Desire brings them to the desk. Today, I offer 3 rules in asking qualifying questions. Before we begin, let's thank our sponsor, Englander. Englander has been changing the way people sleep since 1894. Today's Englander mattresses look and feel great because they're innovative and they're designed and built in the U.S. To learn more about Englander, contact Lou Page, President and CEO, or call your local sales representative. Tell them Uncle Muenkel sent you. So let's get started. Class is now in session. There are 3 rules to observe when asking your questions. Rule number 1, no mattress language. Do not use mattress language while asking your questions. Here's an example. Are you waking up with back pain or neck pain? That's pretty clear. Most customers will understand exactly what it is you're asking them. But what if I asked, has your current mattress lost its support? Now, you and I who sell mattresses understand what that means, and in fact, I'm actually asking the same question. But the customer will not understand that. That's mattress language. Avoid mattress language. Do not use mattress language in your questions. So whether you use your words or mine, doesn't matter. No mattress language. Here's another example. Does one partner's movement disturb the other sleeper? Pretty clear. They'll understand that. What if I ask, does your current mattress have a motion transfer problem? That's mattress language. That's a no-no. So, rule number 1, no mattress language. And the way to avoid that is to practice and rehearse. Know your questions inside and out. Practice and rehearse and be absolutely certain that you avoid mattress language. Recall, it is not safe for the customer to admit their vulnerability if they're not understanding what you're saying. No mattress language. Rule number 2, pay attention to the words you use. Now this sounds a lot like rule number 1, but it's not. Words mean things. Let's give you an example. Are you waking up with back pain or neck pain? Pretty clear. I have actually witnessed someone ask the question, do you wake up stiff in the morning? How about this one? Does one partner's movement disturb the other sleeper? I've actually seen the question asked, does your partner disturb you at night? Now, these were well-intentioned questions, but I can assure you the customer's reaction and what they heard was really quite different than what was intended. And the way to avoid this is practice, practice, practice. Rehearse, rehearse, rehearse. You shouldn't necessarily have to be thinking about these questions actively when you're asking them. They should flow from you just normally because you've used them so many times, but also flow from you sincerely. Pay attention to the words that you use. No mattress language, and be careful about the wording when you ask your questions. Which brings us to rule number 3. Qualifying is a conversation, not an interrogation. Now there's actually 2 parts to this. Number 1, the customer has no obligation to cooperate with your process. And in fact, often, as we've learned in other videos, they're really not paying attention. They got their lives and they got all that stuff going inside their head, and they're really paying attention to that. They're often not paying much attention to us and our process. So what's a manifestation of this? Is tossing and turning interrupting your sleep? What's on sale? Or, are you waking up with back pain or neck pain? Do you deliver? It's almost as if they're not listening and not paying attention. And this is actually quite common because they have their own thoughts and their own needs and their own schedule. They live in their heads and they don't always pay attention to us. So it's important for us to have a conversation with them and to connect with them. Now, what's the other extreme? an interrogation. I mean, we don't have the ability to stand in front of them and say, "Hey, how you doing? I got 5 freaking questions." I mean, you can't do this. You can't stand toe to toe in front of your customer and tell them you're about to ask them 5 questions. I mean, that's a little intimidating. Now, some folks may pull that off, or maybe there's certain customers that may cooperate or even have fun with that. But the vast majority of people are really going to respond to a conversation that comes from the heart. And if you practice and rehearse and you know your questions, then it will come out in a conversational way. And every yes is a door to explore, especially when you genuinely show interest and you get them in touch with that problem. Mastering these 3 rules is harder than many think. No complex product language. Pay attention to your words and have a conversation, not an interrogation. Today's lesson is a small sample of the many sales training courses offered online at allinonemattressexperts.com. That's allinonemattressexperts.com. I want to thank Englander for sponsoring Uncle Munkle content. Call Lou Page, President and CEO, to learn how Englander can help you grow your business. Thanks for joining me today.